you have garbage on the streets, okay, and as a person, every person actually, if you talk to person who are living day by day, they also have a desire to get that thing cleaned up, but nobody is acting collectively to do that. So one aspect to solve the problem is actually going social, or creating awareness in terms of making actually people give them lectures and give them some kind of awareness. But that I feel doesn't work because I'm actually, my background is from Silicon Valley, where I have worked 15 years. I have started companies. So I feel that until there is not actually a model where there is a sufficient number of people who wants to solve that problem, and then in doing that, they actually have a business model where they solve a social problem, and by doing that, they have a profitability in that where they can get engaged, and then they can actually make it a sustainable business. So coming back to the garbage problem, right? Now garbage problem can be solved. People who have ideas how to solve that, they can get together, they can talk about it, and they can figure out, maybe they can start a service that can actually distribute bins. They can charge for that bins, okay, and then make actually people put the garbage in that. So if you get those people first to talk about the problem, discuss it, come up with the ideas, and then after that, once the ideas are discussed, then try to actually bring people who can who are willing to start or participate in that venture. So what you have done actually, initially you have engaged people who are affected by the problem, okay, who wants to get or see the problem resolved. So these are the people actually who are the consumers, okay. So if you are like 1,000 people are talking about it and they are saying, what, yes, we want to get this resolved and this is actually this problem. So you have kind of talked to them. So by doing that, you have gained some kind of insight about the problem. Then the second step is that you are bringing people who have passion or some kind of actually desire to get it solved. So then you actually kind of address the people who have time, who have expertise, or who have willingness to solve that. So this is actually the second step. And the third step is that you launch maybe not one business, maybe actually multiple businesses based on geography or where actually people are located. So that's actually the core concept, is that look at the problems as an opportunity. Get actually people discuss and kind of talk about it. In the process, bring young people who are coming out of colleges, universities. By the way, I'm running a very small software development company. So lots of students call on a daily basis. I get like 10, 20 resumes. And the only thing they ask me that, can I actually work in your company? They are willing to not even get paid. They said, I'm going to work for your company free for 6 months. Don't give me anything. But I want to actually have the opportunity to work in a direction where I can contribute. I can actually understand what the business is, how things are done, because I'm just out of college. So when I saw this, I said, wow, look at that. There's so many people who are just actually willing to spend their time free, and they want to actually do something. Then you have problems. Lots of people actually want to solve them or get them solved. So how do we kind of bring some kind of an ecosystem, okay, that bring those problems, bring these people, and then have a bootstrap or some way of kind of giving them a structure so that they can work in the direction where small startups can be created. So that's the core theme. It's a philosophy. You can actually consider it a philosophy, theory, or concept. Now, how do you prove that? So right now, I am involved. I want to actually create one business with this concept to prove that it is doable. So what I have done, I have started the first dream, and that's actually the topmost problem in the whole country, is security. Um, everybody is actually worried about their well-being. If, for example, if I'm here, my wife is worried where I've gone, what part of the city I am, and what time should I go back. So this is actually a major problem. Everybody is worried about it. Okay, so I took upon this as a challenge. I said, okay, this is a worthy challenge to solve. I mean, it's a big thing to undertake, but I said, okay, let's take this as an example. If you can solve this problem, or if you can have people, discuss this and get excited, and then come up with some kind of ideas where we can solve that. So this, I have done 2 meetings so far, where I have talked to almost. In my first meeting, I had 100 people who had accepted invitation. Out of them, 20 people showed up, and in the second meeting, there was 26 people showed up. So, and these people are from around the world. I mean, they are linked with Pakistan. So the whole thing is Pakistan. So people, expatriates who are sitting in Silicon Valley or in Sweden or in Norway, and they say, you know what, we want actually things to be solved. And there are people actually who wants to contribute in terms of ideas, in terms of money, in terms of their time. So plan is that we will have this model first. One, security problem solved. Sorry.
What is it specifically what they do?
Yeah. So that when the meeting happened, the question is how do you do that? So far what we have come up with some ideas. One idea is that instead of because security is a big problem, security, safety, and all those things, and there are so many flavors of it. So we have zoomed into a specific area, and we are saying that okay, let's actually make security information or information about problems known to people. So we have planned. I don't know if you guys have heard. There is a big project in Africa. shahid. Shahid is my name. Same in English. The meaning of that name is witness. So shahidi. That's actually African because Arabic origin. What they have done, they have created a similar model, but for disasters, like if there is a flood, there is an earthquake, how people can report that there is a problem or shortage of food. They can actually do a text message or bad throwback. They can report, and then all the information can get collected, and then people can see on the map. What we are doing exactly the same to copy with some additional from the local perspective that we are building an application on top of usually it's open source. What that would allow, we will have all these mediums. You have email, you have text, you have phone, through web. You will be able to report a problem. You will be able to say, you know what, there was a gunfire in my neighborhood, or there was a traffic jam in my neighborhood, and all this information will get collected at one place, and it will be based on the region. Like if somebody is doing Karachi or Lahore or Islamabad, we will start it from Karachi first, and then we will just put this information on web. People can see the hotspot areas where the problem is happening. So if I want to come to Rehan to meet him, I can just see what I mean in the whole city. If everything is should I avoid some routes or should I actually cancel this plan because there is some riot is going on or there is something is happening. It is going to be connected with Twitter, so people who are reporting in Twitter, so it will actually have intelligence to get from Twitter, because anybody can report falsely. Like I can say, there is a bomb blast. How our system is going to be so intelligent that it will know that this is not actually true. So because these kind of events, people are using Twitter very independent. There are lots of people. They're already kind of communicating. They're already actually in Facebook and Twitter. We are getting information. So we are planning to use these all technologies. And interestingly, all this stuff is already there. I mean, we're not actually doing from scratch. Shahid is there, and then Shahid has built another platform. I don't know exact name. It's River Stream or something that does the it's called heuristic analysis. I'm from a security company. I did McAfee antivirus, so I did actually for quite a good amount of time. When McAfee was not a public company, I joined that company, and then it went public. And McAfee is my personal friend, and after that I started a company with him. So how do you get all this information? Heuristically, you do the false positive. You know that this information is not correct, this information is correct. So that we would actually build into that. When we were discussing that, we found that, wow, I mean, look at that. This problem, when we are solving it for security, it has application into so many areas. I mean, commercial. So again, the concept that I wanted to come up with was that, whatever it is not a charity. We're not going to actually ask people to give us money. It is going to be a some kind of a business. So it has to have a business orientation. It has to have a plan that it will make money. So this security thing, you may ask, okay, how will we make money in security? I mean, once actually, if we are successful, and again, we want marketing people to join us as well, to help us, how to make this thing so wide that people are relying on it and reporting, okay, because they know that they will get some value out of it, because there is one place where they can see all this information collated. So how you will make money? You can make money by ad revenue. There are so many ideas. Like somebody says brand. I mean, commercial organization wants to know how their brand is doing in a particular market segment, right? If I'm selling, Coke or water, I mean, how is this perceived in different areas? So using the same technology, that information can be done actually for commercial products. So that's actually the concept is, and the idea is that for every business there will be three, stages. First stage is team building. Team is built where people are creating prototypes, and then second stage they would be creating the actual deployment, going into some kind of a beta, and then the third stage would be that they would be making some revenue out of it. So it could be like 3 months, 9 months. You can take one business 9 months. Now, I mean, it looks kind of quite complicated, and I feel like, wow, there are so many. So that's actually the challenge I have, and but I truly believe that problem is this way is solvable, and it has so many other, what do you call it, aspects. If you guys actually are watching, the whole model, like the connection technologies, Facebook and Twitter and all those things, these technologies are making us solving problems together, and we can work together instead of relying on governments or specific institutions. Today, if you guys have heard the news, Hillary Clinton has passed this, or started an initiative. It's called Open Government Data. So in the United States, we are opening all the data to the world. So, I mean, Startup Pakistan, just to actually make it very concrete, Startup Pakistan is that, okay, is kind of an organization. That organization purpose is going to, kind of create applications, not actually the solution, only applications, so that it allows people to interact, and then it actually facilitate people so that if there are people who wants to give money. So for example, I look at this problem, I say, well, I'm not interested. I mean, I don't think it's going to work. But maybe there is some other business venture. So Startup Pakistan wants to actually a channel to bring those people who wants to invest. So we want to bring people who wants to invest money at this part of the world. Because in Silicon Valley, if I start any idea, I'm telling you, if I actually start any idea, I have so many people who are actually going after me to give me money. Because they know me, I'm connected, so they say, you know what, take my money. Economy not doing good, I can't invest here, I can't invest here, okay, take my money. And then you have so many other, Kickstart, and then Y Combinator. And there are so many portals have started where you can present your idea and you can get money if it is viable business. So what I'm saying that, okay, how do we bring those ideas and challenge all the youth here? When I'm saying youth, it means all the guys who are getting out of colleges, right? I mean, somebody is actually in computer science, somebody in engineering, business, marketing. Now, their consumption is the market is here, but the quantity is actually a lot. Somehow, all of them are looking for jobs. How do we make them, instead of looking job, not all of them, but at least a certain portion, that they actually become, you know, entrepreneurs? They say, what, we want to start something, but they can't until you show them. So the idea is that you get a guy who is in the last semester of his school, and say, okay, what, this is the project that you will get involved. Maybe you guys are maybe thinking the same thing.
You already do it.
You maybe already do that, exactly. And then get those guys in a real project where the real investor is there, where actually you have the real problem, where you have lots of people who wants to volunteer, and then what you are showing them success. I mean, even if that venture is failed, it's still what you have done is that you have given the path that I told you that the guy is calling and saying, give me 6 months. I just want to work for your company, right? He has got confidence. If product is flop, who cares? I mean, he is able to understand the whole process, right? So, I mean, this is the whole philosophy, and this is the start of Pakistan. I know I have taken too much time for you guys to explain it, but the security thing is the first thing. I'm trying to do it. It will take me at least 3 to 6 months, and hopefully, once the model is created, because I can go and describe now, and people, they don't get it until you have an example. Oh, okay, now I see. Wow, look at this. This is actually the concept that was started, and this is how it works. So this is my story. Sorry to be a little bit longer.